So this is probably the first time I ever gotten first in anything, and obviously I got carried pretty hard, but that's besides the point, okay? But I just want to say that this poor dude, Salty Queemon, the poor dude died right before the wave ended. He would have gotten first too. That's why you only see 4 people here, but he's MVP because he took the shot for us. But oh my god! This is the first time I got first in something! Ah! Okay. I'm over it now. I'm over it. Alright. So I haven't been doing, Mobius very religiously, but I'm enjoying it more than usual. You gotta admit, I'm enjoying it more than usual. Don't get me wrong, I still get shitty teams, but it's funner, when you actually see progress and not just shit teams after shit teams after shit teams. But I've learned that I can retire without any kind of guilt now. You gotta admit, finding a full team on Mobius is like the hardest shit ever because you're always like missing that one person. For me, it's always Soldier, but this time, for the first time and forever, we actually get a full team. And what you want to remember from doing this, right, in the first like 9 waves, you want to always make sure that you're attacking your lane. So you see here, I'm on the very bottom, right? So I always attack the one that is adjacent from me or the one that is directly across from me. I do never attack the top if you're bottom, and vice versa. So this makes sure that you do not waste any cost on attacking a monster that someone else should be attacking. And since previous Mobiuses, right, I've noticed people do KFC on wave 4. That's what I usually do, but nowadays people actually want to do KFC on wave 9 now. It works both ways, I've noticed, but on wave 9 you want to make sure that you do a buff monster, 1 buff monster at least, and you never do more than 2 monsters or else you'll run out the timer, as you'll see later on. So here it's super easy. You just always attack your lane and make sure you kill everything. The only instance where this will get hard is someone is on auto. Auto is the most annoying shit ever. I know that some people in our guild do it too. I'm not saying that we don't, but it annoys me regardless of who does it. So just try not to do it. I mean, if circumstances force you to do it, whatever, but for the first few waves, it's actually better not to do auto and then just leave your CPU there. So here you see we do buffs. So Lucifer and Blue Valk, really good buffs. And Lucifer also kills the 2 monsters, so we don't have to waste any cost on them, which is super nice too. And maybe I shouldn't have an ether exchange. Nah, that was fine. If you're a DPS, you do need ether exchange or else you'll run out of cost really quickly towards the end. And this goes down super quickly because we're buffed and we do DPS easy. Also, for a good run on Mobius, you have to make sure you're calling out what color you're going to take on the important waves, because usually you stick with one color, but sometimes other people want to use like a more useful monster that's the same color as you, and in which case they should tell you first so you don't end up matching. But it's generally good to call out a few waves before what color you're doing. So that's what I did with Ares. As a Lancer, right, you want to make sure that you have breaking procs. That's why I have Severe Sting, Savage Sting, and Double Sting. All of them can break, and all of them have a pretty high break chance, so that's why I like them. And I have procs for all of them, so that works too. And here I use Ares. So if you guys don't know, Ares gives you Elevate, which basically increases the proc chance of your weapons. So that is why I use her. And Athenas are freaking bae as fuck in this Mobius, okay? Because there is no elemental advantage yet, since Venus, is it the one that gives you a light boost? Venus doesn't hasn't come out yet, so we have no elemental advantage. So Athena's really help make the run easier. Any cost giving monster like Asuka makes the run easier, and any monster like Ares that helps you regen cost also makes the run go back a lot easier, and that's how people usually get high ranks. So Jupiter, Ares, Snow White, the car, the Evangelion car is all super good. Here I uni again because my cost was running really low. Ideally, right, if you have like a Jupiter, you can match with someone that has a not match in the sense of the same color, but match as in, you know, pair up with. So you match with someone with Asuka and your cost situation will be really good. Aries is not as easily, you know, combinable with Asuka because they're the same color, right? So kind of wish I wailed a little for Jupiter, but I knew I was never gonna get him, so eh. So this run goes by pretty smoothly. You have to make sure you see the salty Yonko. Salty Yonko tells everyone what to aim, and this is generally the best situation where someone who knows what they're doing tells everyone else what to do, so no one gets confused. And you do have to aim Amelia first. Amelia gets really annoying if you let her live, so you want to kill her as fast as possible, and that's why we aim bottom. Her only annoying attack is where she heals and then gets a 1-stack reflect. Oh, that shit is so annoying, especially if she gets more than 1 stack. If you can't kill her fast enough, it's just you know, like, just die, you know. You ain't no one stopping you from dying. I don't even know what I'm saying. My nose, I can't breathe through my nose. I have to breathe through my mouth. Don't you get like super dry? TMI, but like when you can't breathe through your nose, it goes through your mouth, and then your mouth just gets super dry, and you just have to keep drinking water, and then you have to keep peeing. This is where it gets a little confusing, literally, and that's why people need to bring Mastery Refresh. So Lancers don't bring Mastery Refresh. Oh god, okay. Lancers don't bring Mastery Refresh because we need 3 breaks, right? And here I tell them to uni because I have no fucking cost. So like I'm just sitting there. What? I don't know why Merlin. Oh, maybe to debuff, right? That totally forget Merlin also debuffs. But as you can see, you have to watch out for Captain Dull, because Captain Dull does the barrier bullshit, and that could kill you if you don't watch out. But you know, as long as you're paying attention, you should notice it before it actually pops up. So that shouldn't be that hard. That one time I accidentally killed myself. I double stinged on the captain, even though I saw that he had the barrier shit up, because I thought I changed my target, but I didn't change my target. So I double stinged myself to death. It was like what the fuck? And it was a really good run too. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry guys. I'm so sorry. I want to apologize to everyone who was on that run. I don't remember anymore. Like yesterday I remembered, but today I don't remember anymore. So people who like mages and soldiers, I think they can carry Mastery Refresh. You definitely need a Mastery Refresh if you want to get to a high rank and like a high score. Here again, I'm like, yo, fucking use uni, because you know we're running low on close, bro. And I use Asuka because the buff is bullshit, man. Athena's are good, and like they're a little bad at the same time if you don't have the right monsters to match with them, because they do cost reduction, cool time reduction, right? So if you don't have like a cost generating monster, you're gonna run out of cost super fast. So it's good and it's bad. I personally like it because usually most of the time we have someone with like a Asuka or Aries and me, aka me. So it usually works out really well. So here we only got up to wave 19. I think it was a pretty good run. Honestly, it was pretty good. I think we were able to kill the Nyx. No, I think, or maybe, I don't know, I forget. Yes, we killed Nyx. So this is personally a pretty good run for me, but today I got even a better one. Okay, that was creepy. Yeah, so at the end, at like the 3-second mark, you just want to just use uni if you have, and use an attack uni because that's the only thing that gives you points. Don't use any kind of buffing unis because it ain't gonna give you points. You want to attack it, yo. So this is, yeah, that's pretty good. And hopefully this helps you guys with any kind of questions you might have about Mobius, though it's like 5 days late. But better late than never, right? And you know, you guys got more practice while you're at it. So you guys got a sense of what these guys bring. I think this is a really good skill set. All these guys had really good skills and they knew what they were doing, hence we got up to wave 19. If it's a team that they don't know what they're doing, you don't get past like wave 17. If you have good unis and everyone knows what they're doing, you get to wave 20 or 19. Hence, that's it. Alright, so I hope this was helpful. So usually I feel really bad when I'm the first to retire because You know, you're just bailing on these people who are using their AP, but then, you know, people bail on me all the time, and now I'm just kind of used to it. Oh no, this is a mage soldier. Oh boy. Oh boy, no. Retire. You can't do it with the CPU. No, you can't. You just can't. And at this point, it's really just, you know, wasting AP, but this is how you get a good team, guys, by constantly retiring until you get a full team. Who am I? Who are you? Are you freaking Spartacus? Spartacus wasn't a... What is this supposed to be? Like a... It's not a gladiator. No. Because gladiators barely wore anything. Because, you know, the Romans wanted them to die. So I don't think they'd be clad in such fancy armor. Maybe like a legion. God bless me. Oh, I think I'm coming down with the cold though. I feel it. I feel it coming. Hey, this guy has HP up. Holy shit, that's a lot of HP. I have it on auto. Does anyone have a car? The car is so OP. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the Evangelion car, the green car, it's really OP for this. Like this plus the Ares is just like, oh, or like Jupiter plus Ares is intense. It's intense. Green Miku on 9. KFC with me. I like my mic is right in front of me, and then it's hard for me to type because then I have to go like around my mic, so not the best setup, but my table is small. What can I say? Oh shit. This is like a